You're about to listen to the Weird with a Side of Bacon podcast. We cover weird things, but part of that may include adult themes and content. We'll be talking about things like butts and boobs, and there will be swearing. It's kind of what we do. If there are any kids in the car, you may want to change the channel. Thanks, and enjoy. Hey, sweetie, what can I get for you?
Do you have any of today's specials left?
The weird? Oh yeah, we got lots of weird.
And can I get that with bacon?
Sure, weird with a side of bacon, coming up. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode number 33 of the Weird... It's 33, right?
Yes.
Yes, all right. Yes, everybody. Welcome to episode 33 of the Weird with a Side of Bacon podcast.
Hi, Trevor.
Hi,
Hi,
Stephanie.
Trevor.
Hi, Misty. We are the podcast that covers everything weird that we can scoop up from all around the world. Old news, new news, old facts, new facts, Reddit, internet stuff. Anyway, I am one of your hosts on the Weird with a Side of Bacon podcast. My name is Trevor.
Hi, Trevor.
Hi, Stephanie. I cover weird history and weird facts. And now we are going to, around the table, to Misty. Misty, what do you do in the Weird with a Side of Bacon podcast?
I cover crazy news articles from around the world.
I thought you were just going to sing it the whole time.
Maybe.
And then Stephanie, what do you do in the Weird with a Side of Bacon podcast?
Hello, my name is Stephanie. I cover social media, fun stuff that I find.
This is the podcast. We like to cover all these weird things, but first thing we do is we talk about a weird personal story. And Misty and I have a weird personal story. It is very short, but it definitely made us say, wait, what? Okay. So this thing that happened that was really short, but made us go, what? Is we are in the living room, and I think we're like sitting in the recliner. Both our kids, by the way, for those who don't know, one is a 17-year-old, one is a 14-year-old. They are sitting in the living room and they're looking on their computers. All right, that's fine. Until the oldest one, the 17-year-old says, ugh, I am so sick of talking to all these old men.
Go on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, of course, we both immediately go, oh, I'm sorry, what was that? Why are you talking to all these old men on your computer? Apparently what it is they were playing their game, which they play Genshin, it's called. It's a game that is your character and you wander around and you collect missions and stuff or goals like, oh, I'm missing my kid. Can you go find him? Or my sheep got out. Can you go find the sheep? But what it is they're collecting or talking with all these people in town of finding out what they have to do. And it's all these old guys, and the stories tend to be very long that they tell because you're learning more about the folklore. So they had to keep clicking the button to listen and talk with this guy. And they're like, I am so sick of talking to old men. I'm like, don't say it that way. I mean, it's good. Don't be talking to old men online. But luckily it was just fake men on computers. But yeah, it really, it was a very short thing, but it really made us go, I'm sorry, what was that? Anyway. So we are now going to start talking about the reason everybody came here, though, which is to go through all of our interesting... Yes, Stephanie?
I have nothing. I mean, I'm happy she's only talking to old people through the game and...
Not real old men?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywho.
We were going to now get into the reason everybody came here, which is to hear all the fun stuff that we were able to scoop up, snag, catch, and now release to all of you listeners about the weird stuff that's out there. But we always like to start by reminding everybody of the bacon rating system. Everybody remember the bacon rating system?
Bacon.
Bacon, yes. If your story is not that good, you get one bacon. If your story
like
is...
Trevor.
What? No, my stories are amazing.
You got a 2 and cried about it.
Okay, well, that happens. If your story is extra weird, you get a 4 bacon strip rating. If your story is a little even better than that, you get the 4 crispy bacon. And if your story is the best in automatic, wild, crazy weirdness, you can get all the way up to the a BLT, the ultimate of all bacon. Anyway, we are now going to get into those fun stories, and I believe we are starting with Stephanie today. So, Stephanie, what is going on in the wild world web internet?
Social media.
Yeah. Whew, let's go with that.
I know,
Social media.
That was hard. I'm going to do something that I haven't done in a while.
Mm-hmm.
The Misconnections.
Ooh, misconnections.
I have 2 of them for you today.
Are these local misconnections?
One is in the state. The other one is in a different state.
Okay.
Actually, a different country. But
Different country. Okay. All right.
All right. Are we ready?
Ready.
Okay.
Bring it on.
Which one's going first?
The in the state one.
All right. So this is a Wisconsin misconnection.
This happened at a Quick Trip.
So this could have happened to any of us. So everybody listen carefully. This might be a person looking for one of us in this misconnection.
One of us.
One of us. One of us.
You were a very cute girl in an oversized sweater. I was a cute enough man in a work uniform. I was getting coffee and I asked if you were looking for cutlery, but you were looking for hot sauce. I think you drove a Bronco. Tell me what my job is if you see this. There is no way.
Ooh, he closed with a strong one. There is no way.
No way that you can tell me.
Love found in a convenience store.
Yeah.
You really tossed me at the cutlery thing. I was thinking, like, do they sell knives at Quick Trip?
No, honey, that's the plastic silverware.
I figured it out as she was going.
Did you?
I did.
Did you?
I think
You
I
heard
did.
cutlery and you thought a knife?
Well,
You call that a knife?
I call that a knife. I did. Wait, so I thought you were looking for cutlery, but what was she really looking for?
Hot sauce.
Hot sauce.
She likes it hot.
She's spicing it up a little.
Right. Oh, yeah. He could have really got poetic with that one. You're looking for something spicy. I thought you were looking for something
Cutlery.
I'm trying to come up with I was trying to come up with some other type of spicy thing.
He didn't want she doesn't want a spoon. She just needs a knife and a fork.
I thought you were looking to spoon.
She wants to be forked.
She wants to be forked.
Oh, yeah. Oh, see, we got a whole thing. We could rewrite this for this guy.
Hey, she likes to ride the Bronco. Why not?
Touche.
Yeah, I think we can rewrite this for this guy. Let's see here. I thought you wanted a spoon, but ended up you're looking for it hot and spicy. You were the hot little cowgirl in that Bronco. All me. I think so. Well, it wasn't me because he said he was looking for a woman. And I mean, even if I look good in a dress, I think the beard gives it away. Do either of you two remember having a conversation with a guy in a work uniform about hot sauce and cutlery?
Neither one of us drive a Bronco, so no.
He thinks it was a Bronco. He wasn't 100% on the Bronco. He admits that.
Does he?
I think he said, I think you were driving a Bronco.
Yes, it does say, I think you drove a Bronco.
Might not
No,
have
she
been.
rode the Bronco.
Well, no, she didn't. That's what he wants. He's trying to connect with her to see if she wants to ride the Bronco.
Fine, you win.
All right. So, no, neither one of you had a Quick Trip?
No.
No.
For cutlery? All right. No.
Especially at this location.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, we'll see if we can find this person for him, but, no promises. We'll at least broadcast it on the podcast, too.
There you go.
If we have a listener that is this person, please write into us. That would be amazing. All right. Now let's go for the international, you said? This is even outside of the country or just outside of the state?
It's outside of the state. I was wrong, but yeah.
All right. So we're within the nation of the US of A.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay.
The title is Lost My Buddy.
Which buddy?
Is he talking about his dog? Did this guy lose his dog? I don't think dogs can read. You shouldn't put that in misconnections.
Looking for a new buddy today. Lost my old one. Male for male or male for female. Leave a number to text.
Do you know what people find real sexy? You call him buddy.
It's probably why his first buddy left.
Ooh. Hey, buddy, what you doing tonight? Not much sport.
Want to play some b-ball? B-ball.
That's all I have for misconnections for today.
Okay, all I can think of now is, wasn't there a toy doll called My Buddy?
Yes, it's
buddy.
Chucky.
Is that what the fake name they used for Chucky? The fake toy?
The fake
Chucky?
toy that looked like Chucky was called Buddy.
My Buddy?
Yes.
I don't think I'd want to date anyone that called me their buddy. Would you guys date somebody if they said, "Oh, you doing, buddy?"
No.
No. Buddy's out. Misty's buddy's out.
Please don't call me Buddy.
All right. I don't think I planned on calling you buddy, so I think we're okay there. So yeah. So what if this guy starts dating somebody, calls them buddy, and it ends up being like the real life version of Chucky, where I don't know how that would work. They just end up dating a redheaded murderer, I guess. I get that doesn't really
With
work.
freckles.
With freckles. That's true. That's true. That makes me want to watch the Chucky movies. I haven't seen the Chucky movies in forever.
So, bacon rating.
I would say I'm going to give that a 3, I would say, for those. I do like the quick trip cutlery guy, but I really do think we could rewrite that one.
Spice it up a little bit.
Spice it up a little bit. Cowgirl, spooning, forking, all that good stuff. The buddy one is just so weird. I'm gonna go a 3 on that one. The buddy one really helps a lot with it because I just don't see any connection with somebody who calls you buddy.
I also give it a 3, and the connection with buddy has to be an older person
Oh, you think it's an older guy?
looking for a friend.
Yeah, because it said male from female or male from male.
That's not the way what kind of buddy is he looking for?
Oh. Are we saying butt buddy? Is that what you're going at?
Or bed buddy.
Bed butt Betty.
Easy for you to say.
A bed butt buddy. That's not hard for easy for me to say. A bed butt buddy named Betty.
Wouldn't it be Bob?
Bob or Betty, because he's looking for either one.
Either or.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it could be transgender. Goes by Betty. A beautiful bed butt buddy named Betty or Bob.
How many B's can you say?
1, 2, 5.
Without any trouble.
I don't know if I can say that.
At least 2, because you had no issue saying butt buddy.
I think you and I should be a little embarrassed, though, that we did not get into the end of that whole thing, the whole idea of butt buddy, until Stephanie had to point it out for us. I think it says more about us.
You know me, though. My mind always goes in the gutter. So when I read it, I'm like,
that's true.
Interesting.
He wanted a butter buddy.
A beautiful bed butt buttery boy named Bob or Betty.
We're done now.
Yeah, I'm done. Okay. I got it all the apps.
So Trevor,
You're up, Trevor. What do you got?
Are you both going to introduce me? Is that what we're doing? Okay, here we go. This one
Trevor,
is
what's your first story? Tell us your first story.
Come on, tell us.
All right,
Are
buddy.
you looking for buttery butt buddies?
All right, buttery butt buddies. You just have a seat and listen to my story. Actually, if I could go with some type of like old school cowboy one, it would actually work out really well for this. Come on down yonder, youngins, and have a seat.
Do the whole
Listen to
story
my
like
story. We'll try. No, I can't. I don't think I could do it.
I will give you $5.
Like whole dollars?
5 whole dollars, like a $5 bill. But
No, you give them dollar pieces.
$5 in pennies.
You gotta find them first.
You gotta find them. They don't have the pennies anymore. Those are all gone.
Okay, we're sorry.
Oh, no, we're good. We're good. Okay, here we go.
Are we?
Yes.
Talk already.
This one is called The Legend of the Red Ghost.
Does he go with buddy?
He does. The Red Ghost has a buddy. We'll get into it.
Ooh.
This is, we might as well call this one, by the way, a scary monster story. Because it is a scary monster story.
Does it involve Chucky?
Worse than Chucky. Chucky is nothing compared to the Red Ghost. Are you guys ready?
Ready.
First, we start with the sources. The sources
Okay.
I have. Yeah. Well, I had to get a character for it, Okay, my 3 sources. I have a October 2019 article from True West magazine.
True West.
True West.
True West magazine by Stetson. I have a 2015 article from the Arizona Historical Society. And a July and a
Aunt July who?
Aunt Jalila.
Aunt Jemima.
Aunt Jemima. Aunt Jalila's her cousin. She makes molasses.
Oh, okay.
A July 2017 article from Smithsonian Magazine. Now I have to set the scene for this. It is the 1880s. So, for reference, this is about 15 years after the Civil War of the United States. The Civil War is done, the world has moved on somewhat, and people are starting to continue the movement out west. Obviously, there were people that moved out west well before the Civil War and probably even during the Civil War. But it still was a pretty wild place. And one of those wild places was Arizona.
The Wild Wild West.
Wow.
Sorry.
I actually was going to pull up that song and play it while he was talking.
Play it lightly in the background. 1880s, like I said, Arizona. Now, Arizona is, of course, desert. And not a lot of people are settling in Arizona because they're usually going through it to like California, if they've made it that far even. But some people are either going through Arizona or, better yet for this, what we're talking about here, settling in Arizona. And just like any other wild area, there are rumors that start of crazy things that are out there. But one of those rumors in Arizona keeps coming up, and that is the rumor of giant red beasts, monsters in Arizona. And people are reporting, not just one, not just some, multiple people are reporting of these red monsters that are all over the place that they're running into. They come into their campsites at night and they're growling and groaning and like wailing.
Is it a bear?
It is not a bear. It is bigger than a bear. These monsters are
Sasquatch.
bigger than a horse. People are reporting red giant monsters. Bigger
This
than
is where they
horses.
came up with the monsters for Stranger Things.
Bigger.
Okay.
I'm not making it up. They're literally reporting it is faster than a horse. It is bigger than a horse. And they are going into these campsites that these people have and tearing it apart, grabbing at food, and like I say, and just growling and wailing and causing all kinds of trouble. And they have these giant eyes and they're faster than a horse. And they have these giant paw prints that they leave on the ground afterwards. Bigger than a bear's paw prints.
It's Jurassic Park.
Right?
I feel like he should be telling the story in the dark.
Oh, yeah. Turn off the lights in your car if you gotta keep it dark in your car if you're listening.
Turn the lights off in your car.
Well, in the car, not the headlights. I don't want you to crash, but keep
What
it
if
nice
they're
and
driving
quiet.
during the daytime?
Well, then save this for later. It's a monster story. It's for dark time. I don't know.
It's for night time.
It's for night time. Anyway,
Well, they didn't have Shaggy and Scooby.
Shaggy and Scooby could have probably solved this mystery. But of all of these monsters, there is one that is the most famous. And this monster is called the Red Ghost. It is just like all the other monsters, because there's multiple ones out there people have seen. But this monster has a rider. And people say, who is riding this monster?
Is it the Headless Horseman?
It is not the Headless Horseman. This one is being ridden by a skeleton.
We'll call him Hot Tamale.
Hot tamale.
I feel like this is something that was in Game of Thrones.
It could have been because there is a big red monster that has a skeletal rider on it. And everybody knows this one as the Red Ghost. It is the scariest of them all. Meanest, nastiest of all the monsters. In fact, the Red Ghost killed a person. There was a woman that left a camp to go and get water down by a creek. They heard the red monsters yelling and groaning and growling. Her screaming, and then they found her dead, trampled with giant prints all over her from the Red Ghost.
This is all a lie.
Actually, it's not, because...
Were you there?
I wasn't there. But later on, finally, after many, many years of reports of the red monsters, and specifically the Red Ghost, a rancher kills one. And the one he kills is the Red Ghost. There is no doubt. And that's the story of the red monsters in Arizona.
Hold up. Do they have pictures of this?
Oh, don't worry. We're going to get to part 2 next time we go around, and you will learn more about the red monsters and the Red Ghost and his skeleton rider.
Okay. So do we hold off on your bacon reading?
Oh, yeah. Hold off on the bacon rating.
I was going to say, because you ain't going to get a good one right now.
All I know is about a red monster.
Don't worry. It will all make sense because the red monster and the skeletal rider are all real.
I got an order app.
All right. Now we are moving on to Misty. Misty, what do you got for us?
Okay. This one is far-fetched, but really crazy.
Ooh, Misty's going for the big shot here. Misty's going big.
This comes from the New York Post. Headline is, People are meditating inside of coffins in Japan. Gaze at life through being curious of death.
Wait, so you lay in a coffin?
Cautious of death, I should say.
So you lay in a coffin and meditate?
I'll get to it, but yes.
All right. Is this just a funeral home that's like, how do we
That's-
make more money on these coffins?
I mean, that's something I think about doing is meditating in a coffin.
I could see that. It's very peaceful in here.
Yes. Okay. What started as a quirky offering from a funeral home in Japan has blossomed into a full-blown trend among Japanese Zen seekers.
Hold up. So they were just sitting around one day and they're like, we're bored. We should try something. Is that how this came about?
Yeah, I think this funeral home just figured out, how do we make ourselves extra money using these coffins? Because otherwise you get a one and done on sales on coffins. They have like, how do we rent out a coffin? And they have figured out how to rent out a coffin. That's exactly what it is. This makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm guessing by the look on her face, she's like, no.
No.
Let her tell the story.
Okay.
Oh, it's okay. So, coffin lying, or the practice of meditating inside of a coffin, is giving people a safe, if rather catastrophic, space to contemplate their mentality or just recharge.
Do they keep the door open or closed?
While coffin loungers might sound gimmicky to Americans, the concept of koyo, which translate to memorial service, is well-established part of Japan culture and helps explain the natural tradition of embracing the life and the beauty of death.
All right.
Coffin line has also risen to a period of record high suicide rates.
Okay, you can't just say risen, because now we're getting into like vampires. Has risen from the dead. Okay, I'm sorry. Keep going now.
Are you done?
No, no.
I'm going to start that over now.
Okay, all right. Risen from the dead.
Lying has also risen amid a period of record high suicide rates among Japan's youth, promoting people to get creative with mental health. So supposedly lying in coffins, zenning it up, has brought down suicide rates.
I guess meditation alone would do that. I don't know if it has to be the coffin, but I would think, self-reflection and meditation might be good, but maybe it works better in a coffin. I don't know.
Well, I'm happy suicide rates are down, but continue.
Mm-hmm.
So businesses promoting their coffin lying services have said this kind of meditation is useful for people who want to spend time alone to ease their nerves. The trend has officially grown big enough that there are different coffin options to accommodate different personalities.
If you have more money, you can get one of the nicer coffins, but if you're a poor meditator, you get like the wooden box. You get you get the cardboard box.
You just sit in the grave.
Yeah, you just get the dirt.
If a plain wooden box doesn't calm your nervous system, there you go. Perhaps you'll find the cute coffins at a newly opened Tokyo spa. A little more smoothing.
Wait, say that again. The cute ones are at a spa?
There is a newly opened Tokyo spa where you can find cute coffins. Designed by a company called Grave Tokyo.
Grave Tokyo.
These colorful, decorative caskets are meant to facilitate a meditation experience where you can gaze at life through being curious of death in style.
I want to go to a funeral where you walk in and there's a sign. It's like Johnson family funeral to the left, Friday night meditation sessions to the right. I really want to go into I want to go to that and just see this sign. And one of them is like the really hot rooms. It's a whole bunch of coffins that are like 98-degree room, and they got like the Zen music going. That'd be great.
Just wait, it gets better.
Oh my gosh.
They're already doing it, Trevor.
So customers have an option at this spa for how they want to spend their 30 minutes for $13 a session.
$13 for half hours. That's not too terrible.
Naturally, there's a choice between open or a closed casket,
Of course.
but they can also opt for healing tunes a video projector on the ceiling, or total silence and stillness.
Hold up. Okay, if they're turning on a projector on the ceiling for you to do something to watch, you're not meditating. You're just watching TV while laying down. That's not meditation.
It depends on what's on the TV.
What, like pictures of butterflies or what?
It could be anything.
I suppose, but I feel like you're not meditating if you're watching
If you
TV
think
while
about
doing
it, have you ever had a professional massage?
Yes.
So you know how they have like the
Soothing
Zen
music.
music?
I've also had a very unprofessional massage, but that's a different story. Keep going.
Anyway, I was somewhat being serious.
Oh, okay. Sorry. You were making a real point.
I was
Sorry.
making a real point.
All right. So professional massage and they
Yeah,
have the
we're
Zen
done.
music.
You already killed it. So.
No. We're still going. All right. Professional massage, Zen music.
So you know the music that is playing when you're getting a professional massage.
Mm-hmm.
They could have the same thing going, but with like a screen where you get like the nature scenery and
Okay.
you get what I'm saying?
All right. I get it. Okay. I'm back on board a little bit
You could
now.
be laying down and watching the stars, if you will. Like you're in the
Yeah,
galaxy.
that'd be a good one. Okay. All right.
I don't need to know about your happy endings.
It's more than $13 though. Just anyway, no, I'm kidding. I don't know. I don't do those. Anyway, sorry. We were
Your
talking
face
about
says
Coffin.
different.
So open or closed Coffin. What would you do? Open or closed? First of all, would you do it at all? Or are you
Are
not
you just
like
asking me or are you asking
I'm
both
looking
of us?
both of you. I'm looking at both of you. I'm looking. I mean, it's a podcast. You can't see me, but I'm currently looking to both of you. I'm trying to like split my vision to look at both of you at the same
It's
time.
not something I would think about doing.
No.
Like, I could go for some meditation. I'm going to go sit in a coffin today.
I think I would try it, but that doesn't mean I'd want to spend $30 to lay in a coffin.
If I were going to Tokyo, then yes, I would try it.
You know, you're right. That's kind of like a different experience where if someone's like, hey, want to go do this?
What'd
over
you
at
go
this
and do in
place?"
Tokyo? I went and laid in a casket for 30
And
minutes.
zenned out.
I send,
Watched a movie on the ceiling.
It's Finding Nemo.
I like Finding Nemo.
I do too. It's a good movie.
Help Dory.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would. You're right. For some reason, if I was on a trip to Tokyo, it's different, and I would do it. I think I would be more inclined to do it because what did they call it? Coffin surfing. They had a name. Coffin. They had a name for it. They had a nickname for it. You had said earlier. They did. You had a nickname for it earlier.
Coffin surfing? Where did that come from?
No, you did. You had a name. They said this. They had some 2-word term for it.
Coffin lying. That's all
Oh.
it says.
Well, that sounded cooler in my head. Okay, never mind.
Trevor's
So-
just making stuff
Unless
up
you
and-
want cute coffins or Zen seekers.
Yeah, I would do it.
I'm not
Yeah,
surprised.
Why? I would too, just to say I did it while I was in Tokyo.
Mhm.
First, I got to get there.
Yeah, first I got to get to Tokyo.
So, Grave Tokyo, designer and custom coffin maker, said that her approach to funnery wares helps people see that death is brighter and not as scary, but it's also intended to be a reminder of why life is worth living.
All right.
I think she just wandered onto some gimmick that works, and now she's cashing in. That's my thoughts on it. But hey, if it works, it works. But I would totally try it. I think I would. I would definitely try it.
So there was some studies done at Kyoto University. Some of the students who gave the coffin maker a try. So they gave the coffins a try, basically,
Mm-hmm.
and told the Japan newspaper that the simulation was an opportunity to reflect on myself and reset my worries, and that it made the fear of death disappear, and I felt a stronger desire to live.
Maybe there's more to this than we're thinking. Like I'm thinking like all meditation is good for you. I like meditation. I think meditation is great. I wish I did it more often. But I guess maybe it is. Maybe the coffin thing makes a difference. I don't know.
So
Let's save up some money and go to Tokyo. Go see the Buddha.
The Buddha. No, I would do
Wouldn't
it.
you go see the Buddha?
I would go see the Buddha.
Yeah.
I think there's multiple
We
Buddhas.
could have a total Zen experience. Sit in a coffin, go see the Buddha.
Mm-hmm. I want to ride the speed trains.
We're getting off topic.
Toot, toot.
are we good? I'm sorry.
Was there more?
Basically, meditation and mindfulness behavior therapy are standard tools to use to improve mental health outcomes. But now that's the end of my story. So now go on.
Oh, I think I blabbered out every thought I had while you were reading. I'm not good at waiting. So I will go 3 crispy. I'll go 3 crispy on that because I want to try it.
I'm going to go 4.
Thanks.
Just because.
Because it's weird.
Because it's weird.
Because it's weird. I want to try it and also want to go see the Buddha. So let's start, saving up our money.
Mm-hmm.
Rubbing some bellies. Buddha belly.
Are you looking for a buddy with a belly?
Betty.
I'm going to name him Betty.
Name him Betty, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
My butter buddy.
Your
Buddha.
Better butter buddy Buddha Betty.
I got an order app.
Stephanie, I think you're up.
I am. And I actually changed up what I was originally going to do.
Ooh. We're doing a mid-episode change-up?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, something's going big.
It's an Amazon review.
Mm-hmm.
The title is The Most Honest Review on the Internet.
Okay.
It's
Does
5
it go
stars.
With the baby? Does it go with the baby gate?
Is it a review for the baby gate? This is a great sex toy.
No, it's not the baby gate.
Okay.
Damn
It was given 5 stars, and the review was no complaints from Grandpa.
Okay. Oh, hold on. I think I know what this is a review of.
That's all the review was, so you can go ahead and guess away.
It doesn't tell you.
Misty, guess first. What do you think it's a review of? What do you think the product is?
It's okay with Grandpa?
Yeah.
No complaints from
No
Grandpa.
complaints from Grandpa.
I have no clue. What does an old person do with Amazon?
They didn't say the old person bought it. I think the old person's using it. Am I right?
I'm not saying anything until you guess. I'm going to watch the fish doorbell while you guys are discussing amongst yourselves.
All right. Is this a review of a coffin?
It is.
Yeah!
I
knew
I'm going
it.
to keep something going here.
Right. As soon as you did that, when you're like, I changed it. And I'm like, oh, this has got to be a coffin. It's got to be for a coffin.
I didn't even put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
That's how blonde I am today.
That was a review. No complaints from Grandpa.
So
you can buy a coffin on Amazon. And this one was actually on sale at the time of this review.
wait, hold on. How much does it cost to buy a coffin?
Normal price is $1,000, but this was on sale for $771.
Okay, I feel like that's cheap for a coffin. I don't buy a lot of coffins, so I don't really know. But are coffins usually like a couple grand?
It depends on how fancy you want
to get it.
What if I just want to lay in and meditate?
But
sometimes?
honestly, I saw this and I'm like, can I buy myself an urn for when I die?
I don't know. Go Amazon that. See if you can buy an urn on Amazon.
My internet working.
Ratings for coffins, as far as a 1 to 5 star rating, you're going to either get 5s or 1s because you're right. Either it worked, he's in the ground, or like the handles fell off while we were carrying him and his body skidded down the road and he fell out. That's a 1.
Not something fun to listen to.
Is there anything in between 5s and 1s when it comes to coffin quality?
Maybe.
Well, if you're meditating and you give it a 3, it must not be cushiony enough.
Is the inside of a coffin actually squishy, or is it just made to look that way?
I think it's just made to look that way.
Like I don't think it has like Tempur-Pedic going on. Is there like the foam and the springs and then a gel layer? I think it's mostly just like
I haven't
foam.
really dug deep into pushing
Dug deep.
Yes, they have different varieties of urns. Some you can get engraved. They have the normal urn, the boxes.
Any kind of urn you're looking for. I bet you pet urns makes sense. Okay, I hate to be it because God, I'm so freaking cheap. Now you would make me wonder if somebody in the family was like, I want to be cremated.
They even make little ones.
If I have a choice between getting the ashes in a cardboard box or paying like $500 for an urn, I'm going to Amazon that shit and see if I can get a better price on Amazon.
There's even one where you can put a photo.
Ooh. Is there one with a built-in Bluetooth speaker?
No.
Oh.
that plays your favorite song over and over.
Some of these are actually very nice looking.
Play the music. It's Grandpa's favorite song. In the boots, but the fur.
I mean, look at this. This
Grandpa
is actually
loved
pretty nice.
Flow Rida.
Oh.
Yeah. Now you do. You have me thinking next time I'm at a funeral home and they're like, do you want
That
it?
one urn is only $73.
Okay, you got to be careful though. Is that like a Temu thing where somebody buys it and ends up it's like just this big, like it's for a gerbil or something?
So
A gerbil.
I don't know which one you were looking at, the first one or the second one. But the
The
first
white
one
one.
is the white one. Yeah, that's $73 and it has a 4.8 star review rating out of 6,000 reviews. So I think we're safe.
How big of a urn? How big of an urn? How big of an urn do you need for a person? I don't actually know. Do they have a size rating?
Just so you know, the urns are legitly not full to the top. They're normally only about half or 3/4 full.
And they're in
By
a
the time.
Ziploc and they're in a baggie.
Yes.
Well, what if
Like a sealed bag.
What if Grandpa's a little on the chubby side? Do we need maybe a bigger urn?
I could say a lot to this, but then that would just make this even more morbid of a show. So my grandfather was cremated.
Yes.
Very tall guy, not a big guy.
Mm-hmm.
When we got his ashes back, came in a box. Oh, I don't know what
a wooden box or a cardboard box?
cardboard box inside of a bag. So they had him in this box, and his bag of ashes were
About what would you say?
Like half the size.
half of the size of the box.
Okay, all right.
And my grandfather was like 6'4".
Okay, so you're saying that one size fits all when it comes to urn shopping.
Well, I don't know how much of them actually get lost.
Oh, that's a good point.
I mean, that's not just them, because when somebody is cremated, the casket they're in is a cremation casket. So the whole casket gets cremated with them. At least that's how it used to be.
They're made to burn.
At least back in 1997. That's what it was.
Back in the day.
So, yeah, now I am, though. I'm going to have to, is if I'm ever in the market in the funeral homes, this is the urn choices. Be like, I can get that on Amazon for a lot cheaper. Sorry.
Do you
guys.
match?
Can you price match Amazon for me? If you price match, we're in. Oh, that sounds terrible. That's not buying local, is it? That's not
supporting small business.
That's not supporting small businesses.
You know damn well that he'll be like, buy my urn off of Amazon.
Oh. He'd say, leave me in the cardboard box.
So we're finding there's a lot of reviews online for urns and caskets. Grandpa ain't complaining.
Grandpa ain't complaining.
That's crazy. They say Amazon does everything, I guess. They're right. Can they help you find burial plots?
I mean, their entire logo literally says A to Z, and Coffins with a C. That's in between A and Z. So yeah, I guess that works.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it is. It's not a smiley face. I don't know how many people know it, but the Amazon logo is not a smiley face. It's pointing A to Z because they have everything from A to Z. Did you know that?
I learned something new today. No, I did not.
Yeah, no, the Amazon logo. That's what that little thing underneath. It's not a smiley face.
I prefer to look at it as a smiley face.
That's fine. We call it a smiley face.
We're calling it a smiley face.
Okay. Coffin with a C, so it fits in there. Well, I'm glad Grandpa was peaceful. Or was he just meditating? Were they even positive Grandpa was out? Someone better check. Because so far we have people meditating in coffins, and we have had a story of a woman who wasn't dead when they brought her to the crematorium.
Okay, hold on.
Uh-huh.
I was thinking about this. So they ordered him a casket. Where the hell is it? Where are they storing it? Is it in his living room?
No,
or is it in his bedroom?
I think he's using it. I think Grandpa's dead. I think Grandpa's in the ground.
That was the whole point of the review was Grandpa has no complaints because he's already dead type of thing.
Yeah, Grandpa is currently occupying it is where it is. It's underground.
Had to dig deep for that one.
You do know that this also means we could buy a coffin for $700 on Amazon and use it as a coffee table.
It's got a round top.
I still think it would be really funny.
So, bacon rating for my coffin.
I'm going to give that a 4.
Yeah, I was also going to go a 4 on that one for the same reason that it was just kind of a fun story. I didn't
get it at either. So, dumb blonde moment. Didn't even think twice that he had no complaints because he was 6 feet under in it. But we'll let it be there.
I got an order app.
So we're going to go back to this red ghost monster. Trevor.
We are back to the legend of the red ghost.
Wild West.
So just to remind everybody. Wild West. Wild West.
I did that song in show choir my freshman year of high school. Just a fun fact.
A reminder for everybody where we were. There are, in Arizona, giant red monsters that are known to be bigger than a horse, faster than a horse. They growl, they wail, They leave footprints bigger than a bear. And there's the most famous one, the red ghost that has a rider on its back, a skeleton that rides in the night on the red monster known as the red ghost.
Have you ever worked for a haunted house?
No, but I could really use a throat lodging right now. Does anybody have one? I'm just really parched.
How about a water?
I'm just joking. I thought it was funny.
You're choking?
No joking. G's are difficult when you're doing this talking.
G's or J's?
J's. Yeah. Anyway. Like I say, we're back. And if you remember at the end of the first half, a rancher actually got one of these. And in fact, it is believed to be that he has shot and killed the big famous monster known as the Red Ghost.
With the rider?
I don't think it was a BB gun. In fact, I am pretty sure it would take a whole lot more than a BB gun to do this.
I said with a rider.
Oh, yes.
Not the rider BB gun.
I thought you were talking about the Red Rider BB gun or whatever. Red Rider from yes, that's where I thought you were going. I'm like, I don't think it was a BB gun.
Fragile.
Fragile. It's got to be Italian.
Actually, it must be Italian.
Dang it. I never get it right.
I just like to call you out when it's not.
You really do. So he has shot this, and they were able to figure out what these giant monsters are. And guess what? They're camels.
Of course they are.
So obviously.
So it didn't even have a rider. It was just the hump.
Oh, no. There's a rider, and it is a skeleton. So would you like me to explain to you why in Arizona, USA, there are camels?
Because of the desert?
No. Camels are not native to Arizona.
I know that.
Oh, okay. Like, I'm pretty sure you know that. All right. What it is prior to the Civil War, the Secretary of War for the United States, Jefferson Davis, decided, hey, we have a lot of our military troops out west in the desert area. We should bring in camels for them to use. Because, of course, camels are super strong. They're big, they're fast, they're used to desert climate, they can carry heavy loads, and they are just great things to be used in the desert. They're used all over in the Middle East. Problem is that camels are a giant pain in the ass.
You think?
They are big. They are smelly. They spit. They are evil-tempered. They groan. They wail, and they're a pain in the butt. And
so basically, they're like a llama.
Yeah, pretty much. They're kind of like a llama. I think there's a connection there, actually. And it didn't help that the military also had horses and mules that freaked out around the camels for a good reason. Think about how big a camel is compared to a horse, and they kind of scared those smaller animals. So with this, the soldiers hated them. They were trying to train on them. They didn't go well, and it was just a pain in the ass. And there was 70 of these camels in the Arizona doing all this training stuff.
How many?
70. They brought in 70, actually a little more than 70, they believe, but at least 70 camels were brought in for this program. And then the Civil War broke out and everybody gave up on the program. Problem is all these camels still existed. They're still sitting there. So they just kind of released them. It's just Arizona, right? So these camels be free. So these camels become just these feral animals wandering around in the Arizona desert thinking life's okay. I'm doing fine. I can find food. But then people start moving to Arizona and now we have feral camels that have dealt with people before that are now running into these people, and these people have no idea what the hell a camel is. Most of them going, what the fuck is this giant animal? What is it doing? But now let's get back to the Red Ghost. Because remember, the Red Ghost was known as a camel who had a skeleton on his back. And it was the one the rancher shot. Apparently what had happened is that at one point during one of the training sessions, the rider, a U.S. soldier who was, training for this, was killed while trying to ride this camel. And the camel took off running, but it still had the soldier strapped on it. Dead soldier, camel wandering the woods, and the camel just kept not worrying about it. And the body of the soldier stayed strapped in and slowly rotted until there is a camel in the Arizona desert wandering around with a skeleton still strapped to its back.
All right.
So all these people have no idea what they're dealing with. They just see these giant monsters with these giant footprints, and one of them with a skeleton riding on
I
his
just
back.
don't understand why they say they're red. They're an orange brownish tint. How do you get red?
The moonlight.
Because orange monster doesn't sound as cool as a red monster? I don't know.
I should have guessed it was something stupid.
Yeah. So yeah, the U.S. military brought him in, abandoned him. One of them, they abandoned it with a dead guy on its back. And
my son never came back from war. We have no idea where he is. Strapped to a camel's back.
Wandering
Right.
for years.
So now, are these camels still running around Arizona?
The last one was spotted in the 1940s. So they believe by now they've all died off, even though some bred and all that stuff. But yes, the last credible reported sighting was in the 1940s. But that still wasn't that long ago.
Interesting.
Yeah. So the red monster and the red ghost in Arizona was real.
It's a plus that Arizona doesn't get snow.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know how camels do in snow. I don't know. Like, they're good for desert climates, but are they okay in cold climates too?
I don't know much about camels.
I don't really know much about camels either.
I rode one.
Well, good thing you didn't die and get strapped to it for the rest of eternity.
Sue the Milwaukee Zoo if that would have happened.
I liked this one. I thought this one was kind of fun because not only is it a monster story and not only is there a skeleton riding, but both parts are true.
That's insane. So when he killed the red ghost, was the skeleton still on the...
Yeah, that's how they knew they got the red ghost. Is this guy was looking out back and he sees this monster and he recognizes in the moonlight the skeleton riding and he had to get that one. Rumor has it that the rancher that killed it is the husband to the woman who was trampled to death by the red ghost. But that part might be just too tall of a tale.
Nobody really knows.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, they can survive in the cold.
Ooh, camels can do
With
everything.
up to negative 20 degrees.
Well, you got to think about it, though. Because when you go to the desert, it's scalding hot during the day, but it's very, very cold at night.
Oh, yeah, that is a thing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
They adapt to freezing temperatures by growing thick, shaggy winter coats that are shed in the spring.
Camels are kind of cool if they weren't complete assholes.
I don't think all of them are complete assholes.
I don't know that many camels, so you are right. But they have a reputation. They have a reputation for being pretty mean animals. But you're right. I'm sure maybe that's just a depiction on the movies.
Isn't that all wild animals?
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
You try to take a wild animal and train it to hold somebody on its back that has never done anything before. What do you think's going to happen?
so, well, and I don't know where he got these camels, were these camels pre-trained camels or did they just somebody sold wild camels to Jefferson Davis? I really don't know.
Good question. But on your two-parted story,
4.
I also give it a 4.
Mm.
Steal my thunder.
I'm sorry. Let's do it again.
4.
I also give it a 4.
Oh, okay. Thanks, guys. I like this one.
I was not expecting it to be a camel.
Me either. I was expecting it to be something crazy, like somebody dressed up like a red ghost with a big animal with something like a fake thing tied to his back. Not a camel.
And he wouldn't have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for your kids and your damn dog.
You gonna correct him?
No,
Is it just and your dog?
I don't remember the
I don't
line.
remember. I think we've done this conversation
We
before
have.
on here. One of these days I'm going to figure out what it is. In my version, it's damn dog. I'm sure it wasn't though. It was a children's cartoon. It probably wasn't. Well, thanks guys. I'm glad you guys liked The Legend of the Red Ghost.
Really?
Yeah.
I got an order app.
And we have now looped back to our final story of the night. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. And that is with Misty. What's at the news desk?
Ooh, 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 ooh. You ready?
Monkeys.
Is it monkeys? Is it monkeys?
No,
Is it
it's
monkeys
better.
in
It's
a
better
coffin?
than that.
Beetles. I'm just naming bands.
The turtles? What are the
No.
bands that are animals? Can we think of? The animals? Is the animals count in the category? Because the animals is not an animal. It's a category. Sorry.
Okay, would the Muppet Babies count? Or the Muppets?
Well, that's not a band, though.
They sang.
They sang.
What does it make them a band?
What do you call Sesame Street?
That's not a band either. I don't think it's a band. I think like Dr. Teeth in the Electric Mayhem, that was a band in thing. But I don't think you can call just the Muppets a band.
There was the Muppet movie where they had a whole variety show. So
That's true. Okay. John Denver and the Muppets?
Sorry, go on, Misty.
All right.
We would just be here all night.
All right. We're still
discussing
not
this back
sure
and
if
forth.
we're still not sure if it's a monkeys, turtles, or beetles.
Or the Muppet.
Or the Muppets, or the animals. Bad Bunny?
What?
No? Okay. Keep going.
Okay. Anyways,
You've heard of Bad Bunny, right?
no.
That was the Super Bowl
That was
guy.
the Super Bowl halftime guy.
Oh. See, I don't pay attention. Co-local sports teams. So, this article is by UPI, and the headline is Butt Birth Rhino from Ace Ventura's sequel. Up for auction.
Oh, wait, the robotic rhino.
Yes,
You can buy it?
it's up for auction.
Is it on Amazon?
This
It's
was
a bee. But rhino is a bee. And it had a coffin. Look before coffins. It'd be before coffins alphabetical.
Isn't it butt birth rhino?
Butt Birth Rhino.
Looking for a
So
buddy.
the auction started March 5th. Just so you all know. The auction house specializing in TV and movie props is offering a screen-matched butt birth rhino from Ace Ventura's When Nature Calls.
I have never heard of it referred to as butt birth rhino until this article, and you've said it like 5 times now.
Do you think that she just added that in each time?
Are these your notes, or is this the story? Are you reading it right from it, or are these your notes? Oh, it's your notes. She added that.
No, I didn't. Look, because here is the true article.
This is where highlight for me where it says butt birth rhino. That's it. Big letters. Butt birth rhino. Okay, butt birth rhino. We got to write that down. That's in the title, Steph.
The prop store auction house said that the rhino was used for an exterior shot in the 1995 film of Ace Ventura, where Jim Carrey squeezed out of the rear end of a rhino when his cooling fan breaks down, earning the prop the nickname Birth Butt Rhino. So that's where the name
It was both funny and disturbing at the same time.
It was. I don't.
Of that movie.
I feel like the joke would still hold up. Ace Ventura just holds up. I'm sorry. I don't care what people say. That movie holds up. Both of them.
It does. The bidding on the prop, which was previously displayed at Planet Hollywood.
You think you could take a picture with the butt birth rhino? And if you could, was it just standing next to it, or could you like stick your head out the hole and take a picture?
Okay, it was there. It's not there anymore, unfortunately. But it would have been funny to know. So far, as of March 5th, the rhino's auction price is at $5,500.
Okay.
As earlier in the afternoon. The auction house said that it's expected to fetch the top price of $8,000. So now this bid ends today. Well, March 25th.
March 25th. So definitely now when this episode comes out. Wait, so 8,000 is what they're estimating it's going to go for?
Yes.
I got to be honest, that's going to be a hell of a lot more than $8,000 that I would go for.
What would you do with it?
Okay, I was going to get to that, but I'm not going to interrupt. I'll get back to it.
That's the end of my story.
That's the end of your story. Okay, Stephanie. Stephanie, I have a question for you.
Yes.
This is an important question.
Is
if
it
you
is it
were
actually
somewhere, no, this is going to make a lot of sense. If you were somewhere in the big, the butt birth rhino was there, and you were allowed to stick your head, like get in it somehow, real quick and easy too. Not get all the way in it, but like there's a hole in the back or something you could get in and stick your head and maybe an arm or something out of it, and then take a picture of yourself sticking your head out of the birth butt rhino. How much money would you pay for that opportunity? You're wandering down, you're like in Wisconsin Dells, some touristy town, and it's there. How much money would you pay to be able to take that picture?
Let me refer back to my previous statement where I said that scene of the movie was both funny and disturbing.
Yes.
So why would I pay money to stick my own head out of a rhino's butt?
Okay, how much do you think some other people would pay for
How
it?
much would you pay, Trevor?
Okay, I don't think you get
What would be your max price? Because let's be
I don't
real,
think you could get $5, but I think if you did like $2,
if it was 50 cents, I'd think about it.
I think you get a lot of people to pay at least $2 to do it. I think even more than that. I think you get like, let's say they say
For our
5.
generation, yes.
Yes. Yeah. How much do you think people would pay $5 to have a chance to take a picture of their head sticking themselves out of the birth butt rhino? What do you think? $5? Would people pay $5? Or do you think that'd be too
I
steep?
think it would be something totally. I don't think I'd pay anything to do it personally.
See,
But if you have a business, say you have a zoo, and you have this rhino, just like you stick your head through a wooden board for free, why wouldn't you just let them? They're paying extra money to get into your zoo. Let them take a picture, sticking their head out of the ass end of a rhino.
See, here's what I'm thinking is we buy it.
Here we go.
And let's say we get it for $8,000 and we put it somewhere where people have to pay to take a picture with it. And they even allowed to stick their head through and everything, just like they're doing the scene from the movie. All right, but they're willing to pay, let's say, $4 a ticket for easy math. After 2,000 people, which isn't that many, we've broken even. And after that, it's pure profit. There's a business there. I think that if somebody bought this and set up the right place and may charge people to do it, you could make money off of the birth butt rhino.
Where?
Butt birth rhino.
Where would you put it?
How would
I don't
you?
know.
What would
I
you
don't- it'd have to
advertise
be-
it as?
I think it'd be
Come visit the butt birth rhino.
from Ace Ventura too. If you had the right place, I'm talking some gimmick, Pigeon Forge,
Oh,
or
you know
or
where it
down,
would work
or
great?
at the Dells.
a pumpkin patch.
Well, I'm thinking big pumpkin patch are like family friendly. I'm thinking Los Angeles, Hollywood, somewhere like that. You could, where it's all touristy people that are going to blow money on stupid shit for a funny ass picture of, oh my God.
Outside of a business in downtown Chicago.
Yes, somewhere where people are looking to do stupid shit and get fun,
Let's
stupid
put it on
pictures.
the Navy Pier.
I think there's something here, guys. I think there is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who wants to invest with me in my butt birth rhino investment?
Well, I have to because I'm your wife.
Wisconsin's a community property state.
So sorry.
I don't know if I want half of it if anything ever happened to the two of us.
That's a good point. That's a good point. It depends on how the business takes off. And my
That's what would hold
butt
you
birth
up in
rhino.
court is you two fighting over the stupid rhino.
the butt birth rhino.
Why did your divorce take so long? Because of the stupid butt birth rhino that Trevor had to invest in.
It is a money maker. I'm gonna give it a 4 crispy because I want it. I don't know why. I have no use for it. I have zero use for it.
I want to know how
whatsoever.
tall it is. I want to know if it's on wheels or how they move it.
Well, and also, like, yeah, what is the full prop in the movie? Of course, it looks like it's a full animatronic thing, but was it really just a half a rhino? Was there a giant hole for him to get in and out of the back of for the filming of it? Like, what does this rhino actually look like? I don't know.
I think I did read something on that, and it's made to look like a robotic rhino.
Mm-hmm.
But the way, if you remember how it was shot, it was just shot like ass
A
end.
3/4 ass shot, yeah.
And I think it was just like a slit to make it look like he was coming out of the butt.
Oh, okay. So you're saying it's not even like a half a rhino. It's literally like just the butt.
Yeah, it's probably like it looked like it was half the rhino. Like there
Mhm.
was nothing in front, but
Oh, okay. See, I'm thinking it's like looks like a
I could
full
be wrong.
rhino with a big hole in the side, but you're right. I haven't seen it. Maybe they were so close up that it was actually look like just the butt.
I don't know though, because this one was an exterior shot one. So it has to be a full body.
but certain shots it looked like the rhino was just hanging out in the wild. But when he did the actual scene of
It may have just
butt
been
birth.
the butt.
the butt birth, I think it was just the butt.
Great.
don't know.
Now I need to look it up.
Well, either way, I think
I'm
8,000 is a money making deal for the butt birth rhino.
Do you have 8,000?
No, I have 8. Is that good?
Do you even have 8?
I mean, if I scrounge around, like maybe check my cup holder in my car.
I have to create something to log in with to see what the bidding's at.
Boo.
Oh, I have to create a full account. It won't let you just see it.
Yeah.
I'm sure if it closes today in the next couple days, the final bid will be out there as another news story.
Maybe.
Anyways, I give it a BLT.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good story.
It
And
was a
very
good story.
unexpected.
Yeah, I did not see that coming. I did not see.
I was just gonna leave the beginning of the article as butt birth rhino and just left it at that until I got further into it. But that was not the whole article for the news.
This is the episode of the bees. It's a very bee episode.
It is a very bee episode.
Buddy, big butt birth buddy.
Actually, my other one was Coffins, so...
Those Stephanie's. Mine was the Red Ghost. Legend of the Red Ghost.
Jim Carrey's butt birth rhino prop from Ace Ventura When Nature Calls sells for, can we guess?
I'm going to say it went for 7.5. I think they overshot at 8.
I'm going to say it went over 8,000.
What was it, Steph?
$60,000.
See, there's money to be made on that thing.
Thank you, Reddit, for helping me out.
Mm-hmm.
$60,000. $60,000.
Yeah.
You know what it is? Some frat house bought it, and now it's their mascot.
Yeah, because remember the close-up.
Yeah, see, I do remember that. I think
So
I do
with it
remember
being a
one where he was
close-up like
literally
that-
like falling out of it at the end, though. That was more, but maybe that was a different rhino part. I don't know.
There we go.
Well, guys, thank you everybody for tuning in for episode number 33 of the Weird with a Side of Bacon podcast. As we like to say, please leave us a rating if you haven't done one already. Give us a comment. Those help other people find us. We're trying to grow this podcast more and more so more people can hear about all of our zany, weird stuff that we love to do. If you want to send us an email, remember you can do that. Our email address is weirdwithsideofbacon@gmail.com. Remember, there's no A.
It's been a hot
It's
minute.
just weirdwithsideofbacon@gmail.com. If you want to see more of our content, check us out on TikTok. We're also on the Instacart or Instagram. We are on Facebook. We're on YouTube. In fact, we record these video and all in our studio. So if you want to go and check them out on YouTube, you can. As we like to say at the end of every episode, remember, guys, keep it weird because normal is just another word for boring. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.